think I will swim today as well, which will be for the fourth time this week. So that's my personal win. Next, Abby, can you share us your personal win?
Okay. Uh, Good evening, everyone. We continue this swimming as a group. Yeah, me, Mikias, uh, Mizuki, and Nartos. Or not Mikias education. Yeah, we are progressing very well. Yeah, yeah, we are enjoying it. Yeah, that's my personal wins for this week. I nominate Mikias education.
Okay, thank you, Abdi, and thank you, everyone, both remote and in person. Hi, Emre. So for my win, I would say, yeah, I started working on Flutter, like, and I keep working on it, and it's really interesting. I actually knew it was interesting because I used to do some things with it, but now I'm diving really deep, so I'm enjoying that as of now. And then also we have been waiting for our students internship, and the interview have been started this week, and a lot of interviews are currently happening, and I think we're going to finish by the middle of next week. So, like, you know, overseeing all these kinds, like all these things, I would consider is a personal win for me. So, yeah, thank you. And for the next one, I would nominate Emre. How are you, Emre?
Thank you very much, Nikki. So overall, team this week, my personal wins when I take a look. So I got connected with some great friends, and after a long time having time with them, enjoying life, it was really beautiful. So relatively speaking, it was a slow week, but on the mental end, I can definitely tell that this was very charging. And as a next stop, let me see. I think I'm going to go with Mikias Adot. Is he around?
Yeah, yes.
Perfect.
Hi everyone. So my personal win, of course, we are no, okay. We continued swimming together. So that's I think that's it. Like we are trying to learn new skills, like swimming skills. We started diving. We started to swim in our back. So those things are I think that's my personal win. And should I name it? Okay, I'll nominate Shona. No, Shona.
Okay. Uh, Thank you, Mickey. My personal wins for this week, I just start using open code tools. That was actually my personal wins. Maybe I will nominate Kalila.
Okay, thank you, Oshanafi. Hey everyone. So for this week, um, okay, some of my friends came that we were like separated for 5 years. They finished their degree, so yeah, I met with them. So I guess that's my win. I will nominate Abdi maybe if he's there.
Yeah. Okay, let me nominate someone for you because Abdi already gave his personal wins. John, can you give us your first?
So, good evening, everyone. Good evening, Ray. So, my personal wins for this week because actually I've just started or maybe it's the beginning. I've started a new business and I was looking for raw materials, so I was looking for it like very hardly and I didn't find it before. And this week I have a man who can give it to me. So for me, it's a personal win, and I've also started my Instagram channel about the business. So that's it. It's good wins for me this week, and I'm really happy about it. So that's it. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you everyone for sharing their personal wins. Next, we are going to continue to the organizational updates, and it will be presented by Andrew.
Thank you, Nardos. So when we take a look at the wins for the week, the first one is the US trip planning. So the dates are locked. I will be flying to US on Tuesday next week, and I'm going to come back on August 20. And we have made some improvements on the rating end, especially for ordering, QR menu generation, and order handling on the restaurant end. These improvements are still going on, and we hope that by next week we will be deploying the new version for both mobile as well as to the web. I worked on A2SV deck as well as Escalate deck, and we will be doing this for the other projects in the upcoming weeks. And finally, like this has taken a very long time, but finally, all the data that we have produced for SkillBridge through AI is reviewed. And now we have a complete set of topics as well as questions for Rwanda high school education system from S1 to S6. And when we take a look at the plans for the next week, as I mentioned on Tuesday, I will be flying to US, and we want to finalize data injection for Akil, Raytheat, and AfroChat for US data, so that when we demonstrate our products to potential investors, they can see it with data that they are familiar with. And we will do some project reviews. To my knowledge, for time, the time is coming. You can let us know. And likewise, for Scribbridge, especially for the teacher side, we are going to make a review with the team. And next week, we also want to complete AfroChat, Raytheat, and Skillbridge pitch decks. So that's how things look on the organizational end, team. If you have any questions or points, please feel free to make them. If not, back to you, Nardos.
Okay, thank you, Emre, for the updates on the organizational end. Next, we have updates on the Rwanda education, and it will be presented by Mike.
Okay, thank you, Nardos. I'm going to give the wins and the plans that we have for Rwanda in-person education. The first one is the grading sheet for interview for internship placement is finished, and currently our interviewers are currently working with it. And for the interview for the internship placement, we have 14 students that are currently being, participating for the internship. And this is the stats currently. For the main track, 5 interviews have been completed, and for the preference track, 4 interviews have been completed. And we have 3 scheduled from the main track and 3 scheduled for the preference track. And we have 5 unscheduled as of now. And from the preference track, we have 4. And we don't have anyone that haven't showed up for the main track, but we have 3 people that didn't show up for their interviews, and we're currently communicating with those students if they can reschedule it for next week. And the other one is we have only 1 reschedule so far, and I think this is going really well. And our interviewers are really, putting all the efforts and work and updating the sheets and communicating anything that comes to their way. So I believe this interview is going really well. And the plans that we have is we're planning to finalize the interview by the mid of next week, and either Wednesday or Thursday we're planning to have the second demo for Simba. And another one is we had a presentation for project ideas that students came up with, and like only some students have already presented their project ideas, and our judges have been grading those project ideas. But since some students didn't finish presenting their ideas, we're going to continue with that. And yeah, this is what we have for the education side. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike, for the updates on the Rwanda education. We don't have further questions. We can move to the next one.
I have one question actually, Nardos, for Mike. Mike, when do you
Sure.
think we are going to make the second round of demos? Did we choose the top 3 projects? It has been waiting for some time.
Yeah, like I've been giving them time to actually, polish it based on the reviews and comments that were given by the, our judges. And also there were, since there is an interview, students have been preparing for that. And I was planning to actually do it once we finish with the interview. So we can actually have it on Thursday. Thursday is going to be a perfect day to have the second day.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Emma.
Okay. Thank you, Mike. So next we have marketing updates, and John will be presenting it.
So thank you, Nados. So we have posted some videos on adult. So it was a meet and fact video just to compare the thing that people are commonly thinking and the real fact. And the second one is the Escalate promotional video. It was to promote our engineer from A2SV. And the third one is the food chat educational video. So it's a video about three tips, and how you can effectively use an AI. So after that, we are going to switch the slide for the marketing. Yeah. So take time to engage. So we take time to engage on. There is some link posted on general page on Slack, and the social media links as well page, so you can check and take engage. So that's it. Thank you, Nadas. So after that, for our wins for the week, we have published those video, the 3 video, for AfroChat educational video, Escalate promotional video as well, and the meet of fact for adult. And we have published our 2K followers on Akil. That's a great news. And address some comments and publish dime videos. So we are still addressing some comment and publish rated video and making some good progress on Auka demos our light and interview video for 2SV. So for the next week, we are planning to publish interview video for A2SV, publish Auka demo outline as well. We are still working on it. Finalize and publish promotional video for Scale Bridge, publish burger rating carousel for Rate It, and we are going to celebrate again our 1K followers on the AfroChat, prepare a good promotion and promotion good job for Akil, finalize the feedback, and publish video for Dai. So we are going to add also insightful carousel about hiring the right talent on Escalate. So it will be always about promotion. Thank you.
Thank you, John, for the updates on marketing. So as we continue to the next part, we have Rate, and the updates will be presented by Shana.
Okay, thank you, Nordus. Mashanaka, I will present what is this week wins and next week plans. When I start from wins, we update the Android Apple, that's from 35 to 36, and we fix the client's app bugs. And now it's ready. We have a plan to deploy the app on Play Store in App Store. And we have also a plan to recap the mobile app with the new web application features, that's including AI searches, item page, and detailed page informations. when we go to the plans, we have a plan to deploy recent application on Play Store and App Store, and we have a plan to inject Rwandan and Ethiopian restaurants into the database, and we have a plan to start partnership with some Rwandan restaurants, and we have a plan to add order functionality to the client app, and we have a plan to implement the delivery app, and we have a plan to recap the mobile app with the new web application. That's our plan for the next week. Maybe if you have any question. If not, thank you.
Thank you, Ashanaki, for the updates on Rated. Next, we have updates from Dine, and it will be presented by Ms. Ghana.
Hi, everyone. All right, for Dime, to start from our wins, Dime is now available for both Android and iOS. You guys can test it and also let us know. Yeah, and we evaluated and worked toward migrating our database to Railway. So we've been using Neon, but we have reached the limit, and so we migrated back to Railway now. And next up, we have integrated and enhanced transaction fee APIs to send money flow and improving fee accuracy and transparency. We've been doing this from the backend side. Now it's integrated and available. And we also created a public Slack channel for A2SV to share feedback and also give us their thoughts. Next up, we've improved our landing page conversion sections with new CTS and contents. It is also now available. Yeah, and when it comes to our plans, we'll be migrating the web app to dime.gold, so every of the new updates will be visible from there. And next up, we will be conducting mainly from backend side security review, and we'll be restricting validations, and also we'll be securing internal APIs as well. And next up will be the plan is to refactor some system architecture to ensure a single source of truth across the client and the backend. So it's a refactor work. And next up, we'll be planning to we'll be polishing Dime's content across landing page, App Store, and Play Store so that it's consistent. There are some metadata that needs to be updated. And next up, we'll also be researching and implementing P2B payment flow. Basically, what we have is payment, peer-to-peer, or like users can send money to only users but not businesses. But now we'll be researching on that so that payments to business also will be possible on Dime to Momo, basically. Yes. If you have any questions, you can ask me. If not,
Okay. Thank you, Ms. Ghana, for the updates on Dime. Next, we have updates from adults, and it will be presented by Mike.
Okay, so on adults, we fixed the OTP verification link to display the correct verification URL instead of the template URL. So when the admin onboards, they currently, previously the button sends template URL instead of the actual URL. So that was the issue. Now it's fixed. So next, we improved the change password validation by preventing users from using their current password. We migrated the translation service from GCP to the Gemini API. Previously on the admin dashboard, when the user insert a new site, they only insert the English version. So when they want to change it to the different languages, the Amharic or Kinyarwanda, they need to use GCP translation service. So now we changed it to Gemini API because it has issues. Service, it blocks other services. So we are using Gemini API. We updated the chat list to always show the latest message from the conversation history. Previously, it doesn't show the last message. Now we managed to show those messages, the latest messages. So we also increased the text coverage on mobile. Now it's 74%. On backend, it's 90%. When we come to the plan, um, since our team is now active, so we are planning to find bugs on the bug tracking sheet. Then we are planning to work on those issues next week. We're also planning to continue the video content creation for adults. Also, we continue writing tests. Uh, yeah, to increase the test coverage. If you guys have questions, welcome to ask. If not, then
Thank you, Mike, for the updates on adults. Next, we have updates from AfroChat, and it will be presented by Isra.
Thank you, Nardos. So for this week, we have increased the performance of the voice-to-voice for Amharic language. We have implemented the automatic silence detection so that the AI can respond as soon as the user finishes speaking. And we also added the comprehensive form validation and refined generative CV design for an improved user experience. We have updated all the font weight, size, and color style for the entire application. We also updated the authentication page for the mobile and migrated all the international legends to the mobile. We also updated the homepage for today's speak cards to show all the details. And we have also implemented the code execution for the backend and the web. We are deploying the new updates on the web. So for next week, we are going to test and increase the performance of voice to voice for other localization languages. We are going to deploy the new updates on the web and increase the API target level to 36 on Play Store. And we are also going to deploy the app with the addressed feedbacks on the App Store and Play Store. So if you have any question, please. Otherwise, I'm done. Thank you, Marcus.
Okay, thank you, Busrat, for the updates on AfroChat. Next, we have updates on Akio, and it will be presented by Naal.
Hello everyone. So I'm going to present Akil's wins and plans for this week. So let me start from the wins. So this week I fixed work experience section UI issues of profile page screen, as I mentioned last week. The other one, I've reviewed and fixed issues of authentication, opportunity list, and profile page screens. Next up, last week I've implemented localizations for around 5 languages. So this week I got some issues, and I fixed those issues for these localizations. Next, I fixed it about me section issues of profile page screen as well. And after that, I have redesigned the whole profile page screen according to this new skill, social, contact, about me, and work experience section UIs. And as usual, I have deployed latest Akil to both Play Store and App Store. Akil's plans for the next are fixing Google Sign issues. Next, I'm going to update opportunity-based UI. Then I'm going to fix skill format bug and block scoping bug. And I'm also planning to re-implement OTP resend for sign-up feature and deploy latest Akil on both Play Store and App Store. And if you have questions, you are welcome.
Okay. If there are no questions, thank you, Naal, for the updates on Akio. Next, we have updates on SkillBridge. And Naol will be presenting it.
Okay, thank you, Nardos. For this week wins, we have deployed the mobile app on both Play Store and App Store, and we are continuing on the QA both on the mobile and website. So we are checking the bugs on the teacher, parent, and student portal. So for this week, we're focusing on the custom contest, and we fixed the issues. Like previously, we couldn't check the rank, as well as we couldn't send invite for friends. But right now, we can send invite for friends, and the ranking is also working. So we have fixed that. And also on the course side, there was a quiz, but it was returning null, and we have fixed that. And right now, we can have the quiz after the course ended. So um, we have done these things for the week, and there is there is one task which is ongoing. It's because of data, like implementing guest user with a student ID. That's going to simplify the authentication flow. It is still ongoing because of data. And for coming week, we are going to continue on the QA for student, teacher, and parent portal. And uh, we are going to implement parent invite and accept feature for students. So the student is going to accept or reject the invite, and then we saw like the student on the student portal, the past paper feature got some issues related to not rendering every questions. Like some parts are not rendering the columns and the pictures that should be rendered. So we are going to focus on that, as well as the AI scoring is for some questions. The AI scoring is not working well. So we are going to fix this issue on next week. And we are going to also implement the guest user with student ID feature. And finally, we are going to increase the test for both backend and front end. Yeah. And if there is any question.
Okay, thank you now for the updates on SkillBridge. So we've come to the conclusive remarks and quote of the day. So Emily will be giving us that. So okay.
Thank you, Nardos. So we can start with this beautiful quote first. It comes from Michael Jordan, the basketball legend. He says, "Some people want it to happen. Some wish it would happen. And others make it happen." So when I look at the world, when I see people in all these three categories, guys. You know, some people really want things to change. And some people, they will complain about the current state. They will bring negativity. And the third bucket of people are the ones that are action makers. They are the ones that are changing the current state for good or worse. So in that regard, we really need to understand that it's in our hands, especially for the projects that we are building, for the education that we are providing. If we want it to happen, we can make it happen. Yes, we should sometimes speak so that we can plan. We can make things better than what they are. But at the end of the day, life is getting shaped by actions. Sometimes you may slow down. Sometimes you may not have the energy, motivation, or even discipline to get things done. But as long as you are on the way, things will change. Your energy will come back. You will feel more motivated. You will have the necessary discipline to do the hard things. So what matters is consistently showing up, being there even on the days that are not feeling great, and putting the hard work so that you can shape the life with your actions. Thank you very much for your time and energy, team. I am very happy to see that things are moving, things are progressing with or without me. And for a successful team, definitely that's exactly what we need. Yes, it would be my pleasure to carry you as I have done for a very long time, but it is also my pleasure to see that my team is going to carry me when I need it. Please keep up the good work. Better days are coming. Enjoy your weekend and see you next week.
You have a good weekend, guys.